right, welcome back. Here we are, back in the garage. I'm doing something with the strap, don't worry about it. What we're gonna do today, we're gonna install the oil pump, the plugs. They're just plugs. Anyways, barbell, little oil pump barbell, and also the rear plate. This is what we're gonna do because the other parts have coming in, so we're gonna do what we can when we can. Here's everything I think we need from this point over. When we get the other parts in, we'll go over this way. Anyways, so this is the oil pump. We got it from Summit Racing, and this is the old plate. I put a new gasket in, and this comes out as just a placeholder or whatever. And then we have the barbell. Oh, it's like going to the gym with this barbell. It's so heavy. But anyways, we're going to install that. And there's the plugs. I'm not going to be able to do them all because the machine has put it in the old ones. And since I bought these, I'm going to put them in, or as many as I can. Anyways, so let's get started. All right, before we put the rear plate on, we have to put in the barbell. The barbell actually regulates the oil flow to the oil filter, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. Anyways, and where it goes on the rear driver's side of the engine. And let's see if I can get it. Yeah, it's going to be right there. So I had to drop down the engine a little bit so I can get in there. Just slide it in, and there we go. There it is. Now the plate's going to go over that, and that will keep it in there. There's it. There it is in focus. All right. All right, we're back at the oil pump. Let me review my notes real quick. So we're going to grease the bolts, torque them to 18 foot-pounds. There's 4 bolts. Here, these two. I think these two. I don't think anything goes in there. No, I don't think so. Let's see. We're going to pour a little oil in the pump. Move the gears around. We're going to install the bolts, finger tight. We're going to turn the crank, and then we're going to torque down to 18 foot-pounds. All right. Notes reviewed. First off, pour a little oil. In pump. This is braking oil. Anytime I'm using oil on this thing right now, it's for braking oil. I'm not going to use anything but braking oil. Yeah, it's 10W30 braking oil. Just going to spin this around, get all lubed up in there, good enough. Probably dribble out on the floor a little bit, that's okay. Line it up with the tabs without breaking it, and line it up with the holes. Engine's right side up, so this goes right side up. Okay? Go ahead and finger tight these bad boys. All right, these are just finger tight right now, and I gotta put the bolt back on. Here's the old harmonic balancer bolt. Put it back on so I can turn the crank. I guess this has to do with self-centering the oil pump. Now, if I haven't told you before, these are 10 millimeter bolts. 18 foot-pounds. Excuse me. This is an aftermarket pump. This is what the old one looked like. That's the inside. It looks the same, basically. And this is the front. No real difference other than this front plate, to tell you the truth. The advertising for this, what I was looking for is a high flow. Everybody told me, when I say everybody I talk to mostly, said get a high flow one. And I was like, okay. Now, so I went on the Summit and I saw this and I read the description saying this is a high flow. When I got it, I looked at the box it came in and I was like, huh, it looks like the same. Maybe there's something different inside because it has a different plate. I don't know. But it did say it was high flow in the description on Summit. And that was Summit, part number is 121170. Summit-121170 oil pump. Anyways, let's get to it. 18 foot-pounds. All right, that's it. Oil pump installed. All right, we're at the back of the engine and we flipped it around. Hey, just real quick on the oil pump, it came with two gaskets and it's for the pickup tube for the oil pump. And I haven't got that in yet, so we're gonna wait and then we'll install that. I'll just let you know it came with those. And this is the back plate. This is the inside of the back plate. I cleaned off all the surfaces real quick. I wiped it down with mineral spirits, and I wiped down the mating surface on the engine with mineral spirits as well. And I've already installed the gasket right there, or O-ring. Actually, it's O-ring gasket, whatever. And here's the actual gasket. If you're looking at it, this little outcropping right there is for the oil. It goes around the oil barbell that we installed earlier. So let's go ahead and install this now. So you can't get it backwards, that's what I'm trying to say. And if you do, well, it's not going to fit. These are 10 millimeter bolts as well, and they're already pre-greased with the ARP high torque lube, or high torque grease. All right, I got everything pretty much fingerish tight. I wanted to put equal pressure around this gasket so it slide on and fit correctly. Everything's not torqued down, and it's torqued to 18 foot-pounds, all these bolts. What we need to do is to make sure this surface right here is flush. So that's why this plate is loose, so we can smack it around and make sure it gets flush. To do that, we're going to use a straight edge. The blade has to go down just a little bit. That looks good. I'm looking a little bit lower than you are, and that looks pretty good. Yeah, I say that now, and later on we start it up and it starts seeping oil, and it's just going to suck. But it won't, because we did a good job. Anyways, later on when we put the oil pan on, we're going to put some RTV right here, gasket RTV, and on all four corners. And after we put the front plate on, of course, but that'll take care of these little spots that tend to leak oil, and everybody's been putting RTV on there, but we'll have to wait for that. Let me go ahead and torque all these down, and we're done. All right, not going to lie to you, these are going to be hard to torque down. Remember, 18 foot-pounds. All right, that's it. All of them torqued down. This was the hardest one to get to. I got that off camera. I had to speak French. Anyways, the goal was to get this flat as well, and everything torqued down equally. I guess the trick is just to get this on as best as possible, and then leave them loose. Use your rubber mallet to pound it up or down to get it level, and use a straight edge. It worked out. I did say I was going to remove the plugs, but I decided not to. I know these are the old plugs, and my machinist just pulled them out and put them back in, or didn't pull them out at all. I think that's probably what happened. But I am not going to remove them. But I do have a new set that I'm not going to use. Oh well. All right, anyways, recap. We installed the oil pump. We didn't do the plugs. Did the barbell and the back plate. So check, check, and check. Well, that's it for now. And as soon as we get the other parts in, we're going to go ahead and put in the new oil pan. Do an unboxing, the whole 9 yards. Bells, whistles, balloons. Thanks for watching again, and I'll see you next time.